diligent Gary King, the first officer of below-deck sailing yacht, expressed his ambition to become a captain someday. I believe that his ambition and lack of responsibility demonstrate that his ego is unchecked. Since Below Deck's 2013 debut, I have been a devoted fan of the whole franchise and am well versed in all of its spin-offs. I am aware of all the drama that occurs both on and off screen, and Gary and Below Deck Sailing Yacht have a lot of it. In the most recent Season 5 premiere of Below Deck Sailing Yacht, Gary made his 4th consecutive appearance. Gary will be joined by Captain Glenn Sheffard, who will lead Parsifal Roman 3, and Daisy Kelleher, who will return for her 4th season as Chief Stew. Aside from the captains, Gary and Daisy are among the franchise's oldest cast members at 36 years old. Gary's actions on and off the program have caused controversy for BDSY Season 5, to the point that the premiere of the entire season was reportedly postponed. But this season, Gary is back, and he's not letting his past deter him from reaching new heights, which, in my opinion, is inappropriate. Season after season, Gary's shenanigans with women haven't altered in the slightest, which is why I think he's a playboy for life. I have seen Gary join many boatmances in a single season, proving that he is best renowned for being a womanizer. He has offended many ladies, prioritized his hedonistic habits over his work, and, in my opinion, has no concern for anybody but himself. Gary always brings himself up in team controversy with his self-serving antics, and I am aware that his actions have damaged his reputation. I believe Gary will always be a playboy since his antics with women haven't changed in the slightest, season after season. I have witnessed Gary join many boatmances in a single season, demonstrating his reputation as a womanizer. He has insulted a lot of women, put his hedonistic pursuits ahead of his career, and, in my opinion, doesn't care about anyone but himself. Due to his self-serving antics, Gary consistently brings himself up in team disputes, and I am aware that his activities have tarnished his image. In addition to his image as a playboy, Gary faces a grave charge. Below Deck makeup artist Samantha Serres alleged that a drunken Gary had confined her in his hotel room and was attempting to physically restrict her from leaving while grasping at her before the start of BDSY Season 4 filming in the summer of 2022. Bravo appeared to support Gary in his denial of the sexual misconduct charge by stating that the claim was looked into and that action was taken as a result of the investigation. Gary continued to criticize Samantha's claims and his public scrutiny on social media before removing his posts. In addition to being extremely strange, it is also untrue. She has always desired a stage, and I am sadly the unfortunate recipient. It's disgusting to me that Gary obviously saw nothing wrong with his actions, since it indicates that he believes he is above the law. Gary mentioned in an interview that he would like to become a captain in Bravo's first episode of BDSY Season 5. One day, I want to be a captain, leading and coaching people in every situation. So I'm going to utilize this to demonstrate my leadership skills. Gary would be an awful captain, I'm sure of it. He's attempted to snatch women away from his subordinates, flaunt his authority, talk down to his workers, and overall be a jerk. Gary seems to have nothing but bad character traits that would make him a terrible fit for a captaincy role. Gary would, in my opinion, be a disregarded and ineffectual crew commander. Gary's refusal to accept responsibility for his acts and his tendency to shift blame are two more serious flaws that I believe prohibit him from ever being a suitable captain. I have no doubt that Gary operates in his own best interests at all times and never notices his own shortcomings. I think Gary's shortcomings show that his ego is out of control and that he is unsuited to be a captain at all. Bravo chose to retain Gary from Below Deck Sailing Yacht and support his inappropriate behavior in spite of all the criticism directed at him. This suggests, in my opinion, and this would be a grave mistake, that viewers could even see him play a captain on film in the future. Gary is alienating fans, and the spin-off is imploding as a result, based on the criticism I've seen online over his inclusion in Season 5.